I'm Jessica Michelle Singleton.
And I'm Steph Tolev.
We're slobs. Oh, man, we're so good.
We really are disgusting people.
This should be not allowed. Bring us on in, and we'll just chitty-chatty and go till we stop.
Yeah, we're welcome. We got another episode of Slobs, just a little duo slob episode here.
Yeah, we're stacking these in between the guests. We're getting some just quality time.
We're going on the road a lot coming up.
Yeah, we got so much going on. Are we plugging our dates, or are we just moving the dates we had
I'll
in the
move
last
the dates
one?
from the last one up here. Yeah, that's fine.
You guys-
You know we're coming to your town. Go look
You're
us
on the East
up.
Coast. I'm there, and then San Francisco. I'll be in Houston in October. Also, I forgot to say, don't have the full dates locked in. Doing a couple Hawaii dates in August. So
that's fun.
Maui the 17th, but we're like gonna maybe do a Kona and a Honolulu.
Okay.
Do a little island hopping. Why did I say it like
don't
that?
know.
That's my stepdad's
Bad.
Jamaican. Don't cancel me.
I'm absolutely
Not that there's Jamaicans in Hawaii. I don't know what I'm doing.
I was like, there probably is.
Yeah.
I'll never go to Hawaii again. Not again ever in my life.
Don't let that
I am.
pig ruin Hawaii.
The absolute swine ruined Hawaii for me, and it triggers me every time I hear the word Hawaii. I go,
Yeah, I almost didn't want to plug the shows.
No.
But he's Utah.
No,
never
it
go
doesn't
to
matter.
Utah.
Well, I'm never going to Utah again.
Lose Utah.
No, hilarious. Somebody asked me, a fan was like, when you come back to Salt Lake? And I went, LOL, never.
That's
I'm sorry, my Salt Lake City fans, but I ain't coming back.
not happening.
Not in a million fucking
But
years.
I'll be there, and I'm just kidding.
I'll be there. I'm going to Austin for a week. I'm pumped.
You're gonna do the mothership.
I'm doing the Mothership. I'm doing the Creek in the Cave. I'm doing a very fun podcast. Your mom's house. I guess I can say what it is.
Yeah, I was like, can you? Is it a secret? Or do you have an NDA?
No.
Dude, she's gonna be on your mom's house.
I'm very excited. I'm also going to be, I'm staying in Austin for a full week at an Airbnb. Because guess what? I'm back on Stage's program. I'm back on School of Thought.
Oh yeah, so you have to be in an Airbnb.
I have to be in Airbnb because I have to make all my fucking shit.
How's that going? You're one day in.
I'm one day in. I already fucked up. So if you're listening, Stage, I'm sorry. You have to meal prep. You must meal prep for this kind of shit. So this morning I woke up at 7 o'clock and cooked 5 chicken breasts. My house reeks right now. It's disgusting. And Susan's like salivating beside me. Okay, so I sent you a photo. So we go to the same gym.
Yes.
I said this is my big slob story of the week. Is I was fuming. So at our gym, there are treadmills against this window, and the window rolls up, so air flows in. So I love it. I'm
It's
staying
nice.
in the
It's
window.
a little breeze.
Big breeze.
Yeah.
So I get on the treadmill. I'm doing the 12:33. I'm still doing that fucking shit we
Yeah.
talked about. I'm like, what's this smell? And I see this man outside, and he's just like standing by his car. I'm like, it's not that man. I'm talking like 25 feet away. I'm like, there's no way I can smell this man from here.
I mean,
This man opens his car door, sits in his car with his car open, filled with shit. You can't see the back windows, filled to the brim. Whole front thing is there's a like safari hat on the front thing.
A
with all those,
safari
like,
hat?
Yeah, like this guy's going to safari.
Yeah.
He sat there.
He smells like a safari.
He smells worse than a safari. This man smells. It was like mothball breath combined with shit and piss.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm gagging on the treadmill. I'm so pissed off. I have to get off and move to another treadmill. And I was like, losing. People are looking at me. I'm like, this guy stinks. And I'm screaming it. So Law, our trainer, comes up to me. He's like, so you moved, what's wrong on the treadmill? I'm like, the treadmill was on that main fucking reeks. And then Law's like, oh, maybe some women like it. It's pheromones. I'm like, if I smell that, man, how can you smell someone from that far? It was making me sick. I
you
can still
shouldn't
smell
be
it.
able to smell any person from that distance. It's just emanating.
It was emanating, and I was so fucking mad. I was so pissed.
Yeah, she was texting.
I was texting you. I was like, this fucking guy. I was honestly this close to going outside and going, can you get the fuck out of here?
Can you at least close your
stinky
door?
Why do you smell like this? Go away.
It's also just like, obviously that person is in a dire situation, but like the fact that you have a safari hat on your dashboard, it's like, you obviously have a lot of things in there you don't need.
But he didn't look like he was homeless. The guy himself.
Oh, maybe
the
just,
car
like,
looked bad.
hoardy.
He was like hoardy, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
It was just this, and you could tell he was trying to cover up the smell with like a cologne. It was
Oh,
like
that makes it
sweet
worse.
Ugh.
Then it's just like Axe body spray with shit, sweat, piss.
It's not good. It was not good.
Fuck. That's like, that's my biggest fear because my nose doesn't work very well. Is just that like stinking and no one. Thank God we're friends.
No, well,
Because you would go, oh God, you smell like shit.
I would.
I know, and
I've never smelled you. Yeah. Well, we did. Okay, so I did. So I've been fucking.
She's been fucking. This woman is out of control.
I will say, and I just said this, and I've never said it before. I'm all fucked out.
Yeah,
I'm fucked out.
I can't believe that.
I'm filled to the brim.
You are the horniest person I've ever met in my life.
And at this point, so I fucked so hard on Saturday night. Brought a guy to my show. Fucked so hard. Broke the bed. Now, when I say broke, and then in my head, I was
snapped
like,
the wood.
oh, it's done. It's done.
There's no.
We're done
repairing
now.
it.
So what happened was, I had already kind of, the middle bar at the bottom has 3 legs.
Okay.
And they were already kind of loose. So me and this guy, not a tiny guy.
No, he's a big man.
He's a big boy, 6'3".
Oh, he's a man.
But I'm like, was it just hot fucking, or was I fat fucking?
No.
Was it like, were we two fatties up there, or in my head?
6'3" is a big dude.
No, he's a big dude. But so we're getting into it,
But if I could, yeah, I mean, it had
and then
to
all of a
be-
sudden we just hear and just smell of fresh wood. I'm like, and he's like, "Is this okay?"
You could smell the
wood.
wood?
It cracked.
Okay, you have
It
a nose on
cracked.
another level. That you
It's
just
insane.
smelt the wood.
It's right there. Well, it was a big crack, and we both kind of went like, we went down him, and he goes, "Is that your bed?" And I'm like, "Keep going!" Like I was so.
I'm not done here.
I'm like, I wasn't done. I'm like, I haven't come yet. I was
wood
like,
chips are flying
I
in
was
the
like,
air.
But yeah, no.
Sawdust.
We had to move to the other end of the bed because it was really fucked up. And then we finished quickly, and then I could feel the bed kind of going down. I'm like, okay, it's fine. So he leaves, and then me and Susan get in the bed, and I guess me and Sue, a couple big gals, getting in that bed together. Immediately, boom, and we're like, oh! I'm like, I can't sleep like this.
And Susan's just on top of you.
Yeah, she doesn't even fucking notice. So I'm like, get her out of the bed. So I have to lift the bed up at 2 a.m.
And adjust the.
Go get duct tape. It was fucked. The legs were fucked. I had to fully duct tape all the legs back on.
Duct taped your
at
legs?
2 a.m. I had to flip, like, Hulk. First of all, also so insane to like, fuck this guy. I'm so tired. And the squirting, as I mentioned in the last episode.
So you're dehydrated.
I'm so parched. I've had no water. I had to get up, move the bed, get a full, and I'm like running out of duct tape, so I had to get the painter's tape, which doesn't do anything. So I had like double tape. It was so
you just
fucking
got
stupid.
Scotch tape.
And I had to change all the sheets.
That's because they
It
were
was
covered in
soaked.
squirt.
Yeah. I was like, this is too much.
That's
I had it's too much workout.
That's bed.
And I trained in
bed
the day.
companies. This is your opportunity for a
West
sponsorship.
Elm. I'll tell you right now, I thought it was a good bed.
West Elm. Oh, that's because Nate tried to recommend.
Yes.
She's on the phone with me telling me, and Nate's like, my bed's from West Elm, and I was like, yeah, well, it's held up, and I'm like, I don't think you're fucking like Steph's fucking. And I love Nate. We have good sex.
Yeah, but also your weight combined is my weight alone. so I don't have to tell you, you guys aren't gonna break the bed anytime soon.
Dude, well, and then that's when he's like, my bed on one side is like not broken, but like, so I have a bed where if you lift it up, it's IKEA, so of course it's not like super expensive, but it's like little slats of wood.
Yes.
And I think some of them might be cracked, but they like slip off on the side I don't normally sleep on. And Nate rarely stays over at my house, but when he does, like, or he did recently, and it kind of like, he found out. But mine, that's just broken because my overweight ex laid there. Like that's all. He was just laying there, and one day I was like, I think he was like drawing on his iPad, and then it just like gave out. So at least you killed your bed with dignity. Mine was just like a sad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've killed another bed before, but this was not sexual at all. It was when I was very young, me and my sister. So my parents have this. If you see my parents' bedroom, they have a weird open attic thing at the top. My uncle.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I think
okay.
I did see it when we were
So
there.
there's a little ladder thing you climb up, and it like overlooks the bedroom. So me and my sister used to jump from the top onto the bed.
Oh, that's so fun.
It was so fun. It was very dangerous, but so fun. And we always lie, like, we're not doing it. And then my parents would be like, ah! So one day I jumped on it so bad, and I heard like, and I was like, fuck. And I'm like, I think it's okay. So my sister were like looking, and I'm like, it just looked like there's a kind of a crack. I'm like, it's fine.
We just will pretend we weren't in here.
I don't hear. My parents get in bed that night. They fall completely to the ground. Just,
Oh, Pete.
dragged me from my feet, and I got the beating of a lifetime that night. I'll tell you what. Never jumped off the old attic again. Oh
Yeah.
my God. My dad was so fucking mad.
Just only sat really lightly on beds for the rest of your life.
Oh, he made me sleep on the floor.
That's.
He was so mad. I'm like, why do I have to sleep on the floor? What the hell?
Yeah,
No
my
reason.
bed's not broken.
Oh, yeah, I gotta sleep on the floor? Yeah, no, I slept on the floor.
That's
that night.
what
I was
he
so
takes your
pissed.
bed.
Oh,
That's
man.
so
It was bad.
funny.
And then they glued it. I think they had the bed for years. So what the fuck?
That's fucking. I used to have a day bed. You know it's like a little bed.
Yes, I
underneath.
had that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, and you would like pull it out and
Yes,
then chop.
come up, yeah.
So me and my friends would not lock that bed, and we'd stand on the regular bed and jump and have it crash down.
Oh, yeah.
And land on it. And man, it's just really weird thinking about like the simplest shit that was fun when you were a kid.
So fun.
That for hours we could just be like,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah,
now
and
it'd be like, I do it once, I'd be like, man, I need friends.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine doing that now? I'd be like, wee. I gotta go to a bar.
Yeah, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I can't go to a bar. Oh, this is what I wanted to read. I matched with this. No, I didn't match. This is just one of the funniest names I've ever seen in my entire life on Tinder. Jonald. Jonald. Has anyone ever seen a Jonald before? Jonald's hilarious.
That's the funniest
And he has bangs.
Oh, that is wild.
Jonald has bangs.
Oh,
I have something else to show you. Okay.
Okay.
So this is, I don't even know if we can post this. We can probably add it. So this is a video of me that I don't really recall. Okay. So a booker in Canada sent me this. And I remember this night vividly because I fucked a really hot comic out there and I ended up breaking the shower curtain so bad that I had to pay for it. Because I was like in a rush. I was so drunk and I was like, I gotta get to the airport. And I ripped it and I busted it everywhere.
I've seen, okay, not to be the person who always watches porn, but years ago I saw a porn of a woman getting fucked in the shower.
Well,
and the bar comes crumbling down and she crashes into the camera.
So this video he sends me. Okay. We were going to have to actually play this because I want to see your reaction. Okay.
That man's 85 years old.
So we'll play the video, but what in fact it is me backing into
full speed, backing her
my
thing
ass.
up. By the way, from across the room, you start backing
from across
out.
the room, and I'm going to say this man is
easily 80.
80 years old, grabs my ass, and we do a light little hump for a second.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I realized that there is an 80-year-old man grabbing my ass, and I am grinding up against his penis.
And he jerked it to that all night.
I also still had really hot sex that night with another guy. And
you got all horned up because of Grandpa.
Grandpa got me good. That's definitely porn. Grandpa got me good.
Grandpa, oh, God.
Ew, God.
Get over here.
Will that video get me canceled? Is that elder abuse?
No, honestly,
like this can't leak.
It's elder appreciation, I think.
Okay.
That's like the nicest thing you could do. It's the opposite of ageism, you know?
Yeah. I like old men.
If you had backed up to him and he touched your hips and you turned around and punched him in the face.
You old piece of shit.
Don't touch me, you tank out. Now you're dead.
Speaking of old men, I ran into the old man I used to fuck and
in the Airstream?
No.
A different one.
Yeah, a different one. No, that disgusting pig.
Making
that guy's
the rounds
dead for
at
sure.
Shady Pines. Who wants oatmeal?
Me just putting it on my vagina. Who wants to eat the oatmeal? Oh, that's so gross. That's too far.
Let's play airplane.
That's too far.
Get out of the bedpan and come over to Nurse Steph.
That's
okay,
so
wait,
gross. So I ran into the other old guy I was fucking, and I bluntly was like, he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I'm fucking a really hot younger man. And he's like, oh, I don't want to hear that. I'm like, I don't care what you want to hear. You're going to hear it. And it felt really empowering.
To just tell him.
Tell him to his face. He's very annoyed.
I'm fucking a man whose balls don't hang past his knees.
Yeah. I don't feel his balls at the back of my head hitting me. That feels good.
Yeah.
The old.
How's that woman you take everywhere and say isn't your girlfriend?
Yeah. How's she doing?
Yeah, how's that lady who for sure thinks she's your girlfriend?
Yeah, that you clearly. Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway, we have a story. Let's hear it. You got a big one.
Oh, well, we got a couple good ones. Well, we got first of all, a compliment from someone I wanted to read. They said, "Hi, Slobs. I've been meaning to write in for a few months. My parents recently helped me move from San Francisco to LA. My parents live on the East Coast, and normally I wouldn't ask them for help, but my old landlord was exceedingly awful, and I was emotionally exhausted by the situation, so I asked Mom and Dad to come rescue. After days of frantic work and tense landlord encounters, we started driving south. My dad drove the U-Haul down, and my mom and I took an SUV with my cat, who was blissfully medicated for the ride. Love a medicated animal in the car. At some point during the ride, we decided to listen to podcasts. I offered up Slobs, as I always enjoy it, and thought my mom might find it humorous too.
Oh, no.
It's just a really nice compliment. It's
okay.
Like, we were in tears. It felt like every 10 seconds we were pausing the podcast to catch our breath or relay a story of our own to each other. One episode, y'all were talking about peeing yourselves, and the timing was incredible. The timing was incredible because that was both a grave concern and a ship that had already sailed for us. So they'd pissed themselves on a road trip. Based upon our experience, the podcast should really carry a disclaimer that it may be too funny to listen to while driving. A few months after the drive on New Year's Eve, my family played a conversation starter game, and my mom got the topic, the hardest you laughed this year. And her answer, oh, I'm going to cry, immediately was the drive to Los Angeles. I wanted to thank you for contributing to an amazing memory and bonding experience for my mother and me.
Isn't that cute? I thought you were gonna say her mom drove off the road.
Yeah,
and she was like, I actually can't listen to this.
There's someone who wrote in who used to be a unicorn. Do you know what a unicorn is?
No.
It's a person who it's like a professional third party in couples, like a threesome person. Not for like a living, but it's like a person who this person would basically go on Tinder for couples.
Okay.
So I'm a 32-year-old lesbian bi at the time of the story and former unicorn. You can totally use my first name. Hi, Claire. So these are just really like one of these stories they're both funny. So I met a couple out for drinks and went back to their place to bang. About halfway through, she out of nowhere starts punching him and screaming. Then she runs out of the apartment after spitting in his face.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, I'm getting dressed as he apologizes. His roommate, I can't believe you're like bringing someone home for a threesome and you have a roommate. His roommate and a big boxer dog are sitting up on the couch in the living room making the same face at us when I walk out. They heard everything. I say, hello, and then I waved to them, and then I paused for a while staring and then did finger guns at the dog and said, well, he's uncomfortable, very loudly, and then waved again as I left. But this other story is so funny to me. Wait. I arranged to meet a couple at their house. Drove 25 minutes naked with just a robe. Quick slob note. I used a vibrator while I was driving to make sure I was fresh. This person is committed.
Makes you fresh?
Because I was completely unhinged at this point in my life.
Oh my God.
This is
vibrator and
mania.
driving is nuts.
Yeah, just use your hand like the rest of us. You ever masturbate while driving?
No. Are you serious?
Yeah,
You have?
Yeah.
And then what was the mess? Sit in it?
Well, you know, I didn't like
You
sit in it
came?
for hours.
Driving where? Down the 101?
Just down on the like long road trip. Because I used to do like long tours between cities. Like I would do like 2 months on the road, and sometimes it'd be like a 12-hour drive between like.
You can't wait till you park the car?
Look, I wasn't.
This is nuts. No, this is
side with
unhinged.
Claire. I was completely unhinged at that point in my life. I haven't done it in years.
You're telling me you're roaming around the road, you're picking your nose in the car, then all of a sudden you're like, oh,
okay, I don't
finger.
pick my nose in the car.
Yes, you do.
No, I
Everybody does.
I don't.
I do not believe you. You're going to admit to
And even if I did,
masturbating.
I pick my nose with my left hand so I can flick it out the window.
Oh, Mrs. Who doesn't and has the exact thing down to a science.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you got to create a method. Can't.
Are you fingering like your full self? I'm not over
No,
this.
I'm just clit rubbing.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not
Are
going
you
in.
going in the pants?
Yeah.
My God.
Just plop them open. You know what I think?
What are you listening to?
You know where?
Country music for sure. You fucking psychopath.
Just a random AM Christian
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
station. I'm listening to the memories in my mind.
My God.
And yeah, once did I try to just turn on the audio of porn and see how that would go? Sure, but it felt too weird.
My
No, I
God.
listen to I'll just listen to audio porn. It's just real.
And when people
fu-
go by, you not. Truckers go by and they're like, also like, me too. Fuck. Maybe the weirdest. This is weirder than you showing me the porn.
Do you know what I think it started? There was a year I did a summer I did a tour on the road, and I had bought a new piece of shit car and I had no air conditioning, so I was driving around topless, just like in a bra with my pants undone anyways because I couldn't fucking.
Okay, well okay.
I didn't want to live anymore, so I was like, well, I'm already sweaty.
Yeah, okay.
I already have fucking ass sweat, a skunk cunt. I might as well feel something.
Skunk cunt. This is new.
Yeah, I mean when you get juicy down there.
So Claire's
So she
rubbing one out.
She rubbed one out to get,
Okay.
you just get it a little wet, get things going. I
Okay.
get it, I guess. I've never done this,
I
but
don't get it.
they were starting to dirty talk me and call me their good little slut over text while I was driving and using a vibrator.
Does she have 4
See,
arms?
then you
This
have
is
to-
insane.
This is where I have to draw a line. Fucking weird, but I kept going because I already committed too hard. I park in front of their house. It's also winter, still naked in a robe.
Okay.
Winter naked. I love you, Claire. The grass was fucking frosted at 11 p.m. So, of course, it's so dark out. The porch lights aren't on. So I call the number, and it's the guy saying, yeah, it's the house. You're there. It's fine. Don't worry. I asked if he would come out and meet me because there were no lights on in the house. And he was like, no, it's fine, coaxing me out and being really fucking weird. So I was like, what the fuck, dude? So he says, oh, yeah, I didn't tell her you're coming. You're a surprise. And I was like, what?
Oh.
But he said it was just part of their game, like a role play. And he wants me to knock on the door and say, I'm here to misbehave.
Oh.
And I am somehow convinced to fucking do it.
Oh
Here
my
to misbehave.
my God.
I knock on the door and say, I'm here to misbehave. I'm here to misbehave in a sultry tone. And a terrified woman says, what? And starts literally crying and says, what's happening? Who are you? I'm calling the police.
Oh my God.
So I shit my entire ass and sprint to my fucking car. And I peel out of there to a TJ Maxx parking lot. I keep calling him and he won't answer, leaving screaming voicemails. He'll only text and keep profusely apologizing and saying she was confused or some shit. Somehow I was manipulated into believing it was a genuine mistake. I don't know how.
Oh my God.
And then he tells me I'm a good little slut again. I blow up his phone and eventually get him to pick up and berate him for a while. He offers to pay me $150 as an apology. So I said, fuck it. I should at least get something out of this.
Yes.
Fine. Yeah, great. Whatever. He Venmo'd me and I went to the mall with my sex money the next day. Blocked him and never heard from him again. Much love to the pod.
I can't believe.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Why would that guy put his wife or girlfriend in that situation?
Here's what I like to imagine is that wasn't his wife, and this man just sent her to a random woman's house. Yeah. Like it's his neighbor who's a bitch.
But can you imagine though? What if the way where my head goes with this is like that never happened? That's a neighbor. Yeah, a neighbor he didn't like, or like this guy was like just did this.
He lives across the street.
Yeah,
and
he's
just
getting off on this. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that is what happened.
Ugh.
That's fucking so sick.
So scary.
But it's also, even if he was telling the truth, which he feels like he's not, surprising your wife with a threesome?
No.
Bold move.
No, that's a plan.
Yeah.
You got.
Not only is it like, wait, you're trying to bring someone else into fuck. Mm-hmm. My mind's also like, you think you know me so well that you've nailed down the kind of woman that I would want to surprise me at my door in the middle of winter at nighttime?
No. At 11 p.m.
It's not fucking Christmas. Wake up, honey. There's a slut here for us.
Yeah. Also, oh God.
Yeah, it's also how young were these people? Because like, I'm sorry, you're gonna wake me up to fuck a stranger?
Yeah, and don't you normally? It's kind of hard to pick the person together, and you both
you like
what
meet
if
them at a bar?
Yeah, what if she gets there and she's like, I hate this woman. Like you mean like it's if I had a threesome, I'd need to be attracted to both.
Yeah, you have to like find them attractive. It's so weird.
Speaking of attractive, now I see why men really like hot girls. I'm not gonna lie to you. This young guy I'm fucking is the hottest man I've ever been with in my entire life.
Yeah, wait, you until this moment didn't understand why
I don't think I did. I was like, why can't you just like their personalities? Well, fuck my personality.
I don't give a fuck about it. I have my own personality.
I'm like, I can't believe it.
No.
Like, and I was seeing girls check him out. Like, that's how hot he was.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, God damn it.
That's so funny. I mostly see a lot of very in shape gay men check out Nate, but girls check him out too. But I feel like,
I think also that's kind of a turn on to see. I don't think I ever saw anyone check out my ex.
You didn't.
No, I didn't.
And me neither. Neither did I. I think I saw people go, that's who she's dating? He must be really nice or funny, or is he?
Yeah, that's what I said when I first met.
Yeah, that's what. And I just was like,
oh, speaking of, I had another fan reach out to me and say, didn't want to say anything, but something about your ex really rubbed me the wrong way. Anytime I saw him in your stories or your videos, he kind of gave me the creeps. Tell you what, not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time I've heard that now.
yeah,
I'm up to roughly 20, 25 people.
I will never again ignore my.
I'm
so sorry.
Can I chime in and ask a question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have this with a lot of friends. I am one of those people who was creeped out by him. Would you have actually believed anyone if they told you, or would you have been? Because I remember the honeymoon period.
Yep.
You were in.
Yep.
You were on another planet.
Yes, I was.
I didn't
think
like
it's-
that, Steph. Would you guys listen to somebody who told you, "Hey, there's something off," or would you have been? Because I would have. I don't know you well. Like at that point, I didn't know you well enough to say something.
Yeah.
Would you have
But did
listened to a friend who told you that?
Did you get the creeps from him too, though?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I think if you heard it from enough
Fuck.
people,
That's
you
the thing.
would.
especially
Yeah.
standing next to Nate, who's like a put together. I don't want to fuck Nate. I'm just making that clear.
No,
Yeah.
everyone wants to fuck Nate, and that's
Nate is
fine.
just a cool,
He's a
normal
good
dude,
guy.
and I never got that vibe from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I think the
If
amount
one
of people.
person said it, you'd be like, whatever.
Whatever.
But
Yeah,
then you would
yes.
also, here's how I feel, just like as a general relationship thing, you then later, when it does fall apart, you go, hey, nothing could have moved the needle on me at that moment, but I appreciate that you took the risk of going, I don't have a good feeling about this guy.
Yeah,
because you cared enough about me. Or about...
Do you want people... So let's put it in the air now, just for any of your friends that watch.
Yes. Both of us.
Do you both want people to tell you that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I would rather look back and go, I wish I would have listened to my friends.
Yes.
Because also, if you hear it from a few friends, then you do start to go like...
Oh, that's the thing. And the first person to do it was my sister. Immediately, she's like, I don't like him. Something's off. Like, within fucking 10 minutes of meeting him. And I was like, huh? And right away, I was like, oh, something's up. And then I started, and then I was like thinking of other things that were made me kind of think things before. I was like, and there,
I'm picturing you having this montage of like the creepiest shit on earth. You're like, yeah, I guess it was weird when he put on that scream mask and got naked and did a helicopter with his dick on the roof of my apartment.
I literally, it was like little things would come up. And because the amount of people who've said something to me, then I'm like, I definitely would have thought something. Like, it's like people like, I see you every now and then, comics I see kind of frequently, other close friends of mine, Julia, like a lot of my good friends were like, we were so happy. And I was like, but then how does everyone else see this but me? Like that at that point, I think I definitely would want. And now going forward in other relationships, if I think that was somebody else's partner, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you don't think that was my partner then? We can all agree that Nate is great.
I love Nate.
Yeah. I like him. Until you guys break up, then I'll tell you all the things that are wrong with him.
Yeah, no.
I legitimately like Nate.
No, I really like Nate.
He's too good for you, Jess.
Yeah. No,
shut up. Fuck you. We're perfect together.
You are.
Stop trying to steal Nate from me, John.
No, the other thing that's weird to me is like being a guy and having mostly female friends. I get that vibe, not with all of them, but with a lot of them. If they're dating a guy, I'm usually right about it. But I'm in that weird position of...
Where you're like, you don't want to seem...
I don't want to seem like... I don't want her to think, well, you're just jealous or you want to date me. That's why you're trashing the guy I'm dating. Because it's usually never like that. Like, I have good relationships with my female friends.
Yeah.
I don't want to date or fuck any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a weird situation. But then I'm like, something is off.
I get that because I've been on the opposite end with male friends where, like, I want to be like, I don't love this girl, but... I don't want that. It's like, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
But
it's a weird line and it's awkward to say it. And then
it's hard, especially when your friend's like, in googly eyes, honeymoon phase.
And I was so fucking head over heels that I think at that point, you're right. I think at that point in the honeymoon phase, I would have been like, what? No.
Yeah. He's great. You guys don't get it.
You don't get it. You don't see the things I see.
Yeah. And it's like, you do run the risk of like, depending on the mood a person's in or where they're at in their like headspace or their relationship, or you don't know the little toxic seeds that have maybe already been planted of like the friendship getting fractured with the wrong person.
I don't think it would.
I don't think it would with you.
With me, I don't think it would.
As a general thing.
Just because I'm so open and honest anyways, that I would appreciate it. Be like, thank you for telling me. I don't know what to do with that information right now, but like, I think of enough. I definitely, if everyone who's saying shit now had said something before, I would have been like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, at the first weird sexual thing you told me, I should have been like, you got to get out of there. This is, you're gonna.
Like
he's gonna wear a real vagina hat.
I hadn't been with him so long, and I thought it was,
It was nice. Like, it was like,
it was nice. Well, it was nice. And then,
Yeah, for like a couple weeks. And
then
then
it was nice. And then,
but
now we're getting pounded.
Dude, she's sexed out.
I'm sexed out, and it's these guys are just so hot.
What do you have downtime? You needing to recover? Where are you at?
I have downtime right now. I need to recover.
And you also get a new bed.
I need a new bed. The new bed
Casper
comes
mattress?
in Thursday.
Where are you?
Mattress is still good. The bed. I got a new real fun mattress bed frame coming in Thursday.
That's nice.
I actually might get him to come over and help me set it up because he did break it.
Got to test it out.
I told me I got a christening. I'm like, no champagne needed, just my squirt. I'm like, that's the grossest thing I've ever said in my life.
No champagne.
I text that. Ew. Also, I want to say, okay, I think I sent the best tit pic I've ever sent. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you too. I want to see. Maybe I'm just being cocky.
As someone who's seen several tits,
I think it's tasteful. It's nice, and I have good makeup.
Oh, that's hot.
Isn't that hot? It's a good pic.
I don't know why you have a monocle on one of your nipples, but
hey, I like Mr. Peanut.
It's tasteful. Your tits are wearing a top hat.
It's the best tit pic I've ever taken.
Oh, a good tit pic? Oh, that'll last you years.
I know. Oh, that's because I have makeup.
Can't change your hair now.
No, I know. I tried to send this new guy an old one. And I went back and it was like no bangs. And I'm like, this is from 1997. We can't be sending this pic. This is crazy.
One of those ones where your
so
face.
old.
You look. There's videos of you where I'm like, that's not you.
Oh, I tried to repost this old sketch video of me the other day, but I'm like, it's so obvious. I was like really big.
There's
so swollen.
like, and I mean this as a compliment to how great you look now. There's one, I think it's a Comedy Central set of you I've seen clips of, where you're wearing a choker or you're talking about a choker.
Oh yeah, I look bad. It's like
it looks like you're wearing like a suit.
I know,
like
a fat suit. And people are like, "Wow, Steph, you look great in this." I look horrendous in this.
Your makeup and stuff looks good, but it's like you just have.
Yeah, you can't put a makeup on a pig though. We know this. You really can't. It's bad.
It's just a testament to
My
like
eyeballs
your glow
look
up.
good. The eyeballs look good. Everything
do.
else is like bad. That's why I'm like, after seeing it, I've been reposting stuff. So I gotta stop reposting these.
Well, no,
That's
I
why
mean
I'm like,
it's
I
very
gotta-
funny bits, and it's like some of them like
No, they're good bits.
they're
but
even
I gotta,
probably funnier because you're a little bit bigger. But I'm like,
We got
God, if I saw you like, I wouldn't recognize you.
No, I don't recognize myself. Yeah,
Like if I had met you like that and then saw you today and met you for the first time, I'd be like, oh, Steph?
yeah. What the heck is that?
But it's, I mean, it's nice. You're just getting better with it. It's like a fine wine, like,
It's
a fermented
fine
pussy.
fermented puss. It feels good. It feels good.
Feels good. And you're back on the Stacia shit.
Back on stage.
And I'm doing the steps. I'm eating the macros. I'm
Yeah.
going to the gym. So
Yeah.
I'm not officially in the program. Stacia, don't kill me. But like,
I feel like the next time I come on, I might have a story about having sex with a trainer.
I mean, you need to.
I'm going to.
Every woman in our circle of friends who goes to that gym. I mean, Dana Moon literally texted me and was like, "Has Steph had sex with a trainer yet? I need to know what it's like."
I honestly, here's the thing. I just want to do it strictly for the bit at this point. Having sex with your personal trainer is the most LA fucking thing. And I'm just picturing me like years ago where I came to LA. There's this little bright-eyed Canadian, this absolute ball. I was a fat slob.
she rolled in like a
All I need
snowball.
is maple syrup. I was a
I
disgusting
tried to be a
big-
Mountie, but the horse broke. I'm just kidding. She's not.
No, I would have
you're
broken a horse's back for sure. That would have been horse in a wheelchair. That would have been bad.
not- a horse in a wheelchair.
Why would he be in a wheelchair? Oh, I'll tell you what, the removing of the tattoo ain't working.
It's not lightning at all.
It hasn't faded at all. Not one iota. Oh wait, maybe a little bit.
Well, that makes me feel better about the fact that I was like, maybe I'll start.
And I spent a lot of money too.
One of my
I,
tattoos.
Yeah, I really got the big deal. I'm like $1,000 for unlimited. I'm like, okay, unlimited.
I'm telling you, just turn it into a chain of Mexican food around you, a bracelet of Mexican food around you.
I've been only wearing socks like this now. I've been covering it up. I can't
It's
look at
kind
it.
of a look.
I can't look at it.
Oh, so the other day in a text message, I don't even know what we're saying, but I should not be saying this on a podcast. But you're like, I'm going to MC your wedding to Nate.
I did.
Is that like you mean? Is that what you like?
I'm
I'm not engaged. In case anyone's like the wedding.
Well, I'm not being cocky, but
You mean be the
I assume
efficient? Is that what you mean?
No, I mean the MC.
Like the person who marries you?
no.
Are you
At
so at the
the ceremony,
reception.
At the reception. I'm
Okay.
getting everyone seated. I'm telling when the appies are coming. I'm introducing the thing.
you're
I'm doing.
a good host.
I'm the host. No, I assume because out of all your friends, I think I know both you and Nate
The best.
the
Yeah.
best, right?
Oh yeah.
So it'd
for
be
sure.
weird. I mean, unless he wanted a co-host, he would ask one of his friends, and we could do a little
his
co
fucking-
MC, and I'll bury him. You want to do that? Go ahead.
Just his drunk friend Fardo, just doing lines of blow.
Yeah.
In the bathroom, he's like, "What? All right, time for our speech. I've been partying in this reception hall for the last 3 weeks."
Yes.
That's okay. I wanted clarity on. I thought you meant like the. It doesn't matter.
Have you been to a wedding? The MC comes with a DJ.
No, we never use them.
DJ Tanner.
No, I emceed my sisters. I've emceed like 4 or 5 now.
Also, I'm gonna have a live band. So
Yeah, no, you don't want the DJ.
Ideally.
The DJ's so awkward. You need someone that's a friend. Like,
I've never seen that before.
every wedding.
you're not getting out of being a bridesmaid. Just
No, I'm still a bridesmaid. I'm
Okay.
usually also bridesmaid. I'm
I was
usually
like,
also
if
in
you're
the wedding
trying
party.
to skirt your duties of standing
No,
next
no,
to
no,
me
no, no. I'm definitely
in a brown bag.
No, I definitely am. I get the DJs don't love it. They're like, I might give you the mic because the DJ's like, okay, everybody, they can't talk.
No.
So, and because I do a speech too, so it's like it makes more sense for me to like gather the people, explain the stuff. I don't.
She's
I make
screaming.
it funny.
No, that's
Sit down,
makes
Uncle
more
John.
sense.
Sit down.
Oh yeah, you don't. If you don't think I find the creepiest uncle immediately and go in on him,
he's
you're
not
nuts.
creepy. He'll just be up talking.
I've never seen that before. That's fascinating.
It works so much better. People
it seems
listen.
fun.
I mean, I can understand it if you have a relationship with the people in the room, but it's always
Yes.
been like the guy who does the cha-cha slide gets everyone seated for dinner, gets everyone seated for dessert.
Let's look
No.
at the happy couple. Here
Yeah.
they come. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
don't
way more
fucking-
fun when your friend does it, and because I do a speech anyways, and because otherwise the DJ's not going to know when to cut off. People are going way too long with these speeches.
Got it. All right, enough. She just comes out.
I
You're
took-
giving people the light.
Literally, I'm not joking. I took the mic out of my mother's hand. It was so bad. I'm like, we're done with this. Yeah, no, you have to you have to go through this. There's people need to
I
know when to
need
be
that.
cut
We
off.
can't. I mean, I have.
Oh, I'm taking the mic out of your hand. You're gonna be there for 4 hours.
I'm giving a speech. I just want to talk about how beautiful I look tonight.
No, don't you? You both do a thing to each other. At the end, you say thank you to everybody. It's a thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
okay.
I mean, we have. And has anyone seen me try to say goodbye at the Comedy Store? Nate is like, I'll be in the car. I'll see
I
you in
literally wait in
I'll
the-
see you
yeah.
in half an hour.
Yeah.
Because I'll just get trapped in 5 conversations on the way out, and I'm like, ow, I need all the details. Anyway. So maybe one day I'll get married.
Nate. I think I'm over weddings now. I think I could just do this forever now.
Just get fucked by hot guys.
I don't hate it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard, but somehow you'll manage.
I'm gonna do it. And get real fit, and it's just be.
It's
simple
also-
stuff. Go to Miami for a few days. Oopsies. Look out for the old
Flying in.
Bulgarian labia getting tan on the beach. I don't know what that means.
All this- a Cuban family makes it all the way to the beach, but then they turn around.
Yeah, they're like,
fuck this. Fuck. What was I gonna say? I don't know.
The wedding. The
marriage.
MC.
Well, it's also like a relationship. I'm happy I'm in a relationship. I love Nate, and I'm excited for our relationship to grow. I mean, bringing a whole person into your life and having to make space for a whole human, eventually sharing a space. That's a fucking lot.
No, I can't. I honestly, I've realized too. I love my space. I
mean, I have had the thought of maybe in the perfect relationship, you're just neighbors.
Yeah. Wasn't there somebody who didn't you tell me something? Like
I used to years ago. I drove Uber and Lyft, and I brought home a gay couple who lived in. You ever see those it'll be groups of bungalows?
Yeah.
They lived next door to each other in bungalows.
I don't hate that.
So come over and fuck. Sometimes stay the night, but you have your own space.
Oh, I like that.
And it's kind of nice.
That's why I would need a bigger house,
a bigger place. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've always been
can't
I
be
need at
doing-
least a second bedroom, but it's.
But then I guess if you find the right person, it works together. And it's
I feel
not
I'm gonna at
awkward.
least have to have a room of Nate's gonna be you got to put all your knickknacks, and you can do the big bold
Yeah.
wall in this room.
Yeah.
Because he's. Have you been to his place?
No, but you said it's a minimalist, right?
Cartoonishly minimalist, just
Yeah.
nice piece of art, white walls. It just looks like an apartment out of a magazine, or
Okay.
if you looked at Zillow and just a perfectly laid out
Oh, yeah,
minimalist
yeah,
apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, where's your stuff? And he's like, what stuff?
Here's my stuff. You're looking at it.
And I'm like, you don't got stuff. You don't have a giant crate filled with arts and crafts that you might one day use.
And then another one with wigs that you
Yeah.
definitely use.
Yeah. Where do you keep all your costumes?
He's like, get in my house.
You gotta go. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys out on the road. Follow us. Follow the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube. Check out our other podcast. I got FFS, and she's got Steph Infection. Was
yeah.
fucking. You think we get vile on here?
I ran into somebody at a show. I think they're also slob heads, and they were like, listen to Slobs, and I tried to get my friend to listen to Steph Infection, and she couldn't get through some of the episodes.
Oh, that's gotta be. That's a real love or hate podcast for people.
Yeah, if you like gross stuff.
If you watch pimple popping videos,
Yeah,
you'll
then you'll
love
like
it.
it, yeah.
And
Otherwise-
and then mine's just me being weird with friends, and maybe gonna start doing more characters and weird shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And come see us on the road. Come see us. Whatever. We love you. Send slob stories. Good day.
Bye.
Follow the podcast at SlobsPod.
Follow me at Steph Tolev.
Follow me everywhere on the internet at JMS Comedy.